2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Junior in at the point guard position. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. 2 NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been 2 of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
Paul passes to Sohan. Randle with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
In transition, Randle extremely mobile for a power forward. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside Wembanyama to the inside. Paul shot is off. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Paul can't get it to go. Randle to pass to Junior. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. First quarter, just over a minute played. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Watch the screen.
Junior against Paul. Oh, there's the alley.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Castle. Second shot opportunity. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Junior. Again, the Timberwolves score.
They're really working the paint now.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Vassell. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 9. Junior outside. Knocks down the triple. Junior's got 10.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
The teardrop. Vassell finds Wembanyama. That one's off. Still out of sync for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Paul.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Down low. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. He has 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Oh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Got a piece of it. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 16. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Junior with the bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Wembanyama, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Junior passes to Randall. Back to Junior. Tries it from 19. Sohan with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know,
the Timberwolves lead by 22. We've got Edwards, Bones Highland out there with Junior. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Reed in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
the name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Here's Vassell, and that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Minnesota's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Pass to Edwards. Now here is Junior. Launches it. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Wembanyama. That shot is off. Good D by Gobert. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Outside, Highland. Back to Junior. San Antonio with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Fox. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Chums, appreciate the report.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fader on the way, and another basket for Minnesota.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
Here's Sohan. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Junior finds McDaniels. From deep, Junior. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Sohan. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Off with the layup. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Now Junior. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Edwards has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Sohan outside. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Junior passes to Highland. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 5 assists tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. And it's Fox missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And Junior gets it to go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Vassell against Edwards. Will it go? And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Edwards, the pass to Junior. Shot is up. And another basket for Minnesota.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Sohan. 8 points in his last timeout. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside for Wembanyama. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. The shot no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Edwards, the pass to Junior. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Junior's got 33.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels finds Junior. To the right side. Highland, the pass to Junior. Charity stripe shot. Up again. It's good on the putback. McDaniels got his second basket on the night.
Making the save, McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
On the wing, Junior. Sohan covering. Ooh, nice fadeaway to get it over the top. Junior's got 35.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Junior up top. He's guarded by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Junior up top. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Junior, and for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
On the court for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And the shot goes in.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
And here's Junior. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 6 assists here tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
Shoots it from the high post. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Sohan. The kick out to Paul. Back to Sohan. To the paint. They shoot again. And Paul lays it in. Paul's got 10.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Paul against Junior. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Paul. Vassell against McDaniels. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Castle from deep. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McDaniels passes to Junior. Clock at 6. Offensive board. Gobert. Good D by Wembanyama.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Yep, count it.
It's one of those nights they need Paul to score, and Chris, so smart, carrying the scoring load as needed.
Knocked loose. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. McDaniels against Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pulls up on the wing. A nice shot by Junior. Junior's got 43 points.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Paul into the lane. Tries again. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Castle. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside Edwards. That shot, no good. Nice D from Paul. Here's Sohan. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Edwards finds Junior. Back to Edwards. Over Castle. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant,
That's all you.
pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Castle's got 7 now in this quarter.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
We've got McDaniels, Mike Conley out there with Junior. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Junior outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Junior. From the arc. Good. He hits again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Junior. From the high post. Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for Mike Conley. Bassey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili comes in for Johnson. On the wing, Junior. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Junior's got 56 in the game.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Junior.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by Highland. Castle misses. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Junior. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.